Okay, right. Hello. Right, what we have is a theatre work light. So this is a light that's designed to replace the existing work lights on the stage or behind the stage in theatres. And so it's got a capability of doing white floodlighting, for downlighting, and also blue lighting for during performance. And it can be switched. But the unique thing about it is that it can be switched on existing wiring circuits using existing switches. So here we have actually a household switch, but any type of switched circuit will actually operate the unit. And you can put as many fixtures as you like on that circuit up to the capability of the circuit, and they will all switch together. So this is designed to be a low-cost solution where you don't need to install complicated wireless systems or other types of control systems in addition to the main systems that are already there. And we anticipate the sort of markets for this may be high-end theatres, could be small theatres, could be schools, could be any sort of auditoria, church halls, village halls, those kinds of things. So we think the market is quite wide for this product. Now the unique thing about it, I will demonstrate. So this is in a blue mode at the moment, but we literally, with the flick of a switch, can change its operation from solid blue to dimming blue. So, like that. That is starting to dim. It may be difficult to catch on the camera, but I can stop that at any one point by doing another flick. And that is actually where we stop the dimming, and it sets the dimming. If we switch this off for more than a few seconds, the unit goes off and back on again.
And it doesn't use any power.
It doesn't use any power whilst it's off, clearly. There's no standby mode, in other words. There's no standby usage of current. When I switch back on, it comes on at the same dimming level as where you switched it off. And that works in either white or blue mode. So, if I switch off again, it will continue dimming right the way down to Nick? Is it dim? Oh, maybe it's on. No, it's working. Yeah. Yeah, it is dimming. It dims to minimum blue. On my next trigger, so that's 5% output now. If on my next trigger, this will actually switch off the blue and switch the white on. And that goes up to full white output. The output of this is 5,700 lumens when it's on full white. And it draws less than 100 watts. So now to dim this, I can do another trigger, and we can set a dimming level, say there. That's now set. And just to demonstrate, switch off, and when I switch back on again, it comes on at the same dim level. So you could set the dimming level for all the fixtures on the circuit, and every time you switch it on, it comes on at the same brightness, provided you don't go through the dimming sequences. So really, it's designed as a low-cost replacement fixture, and it can save an awful lot of energy over existing fixtures that people use as work lights. Less than 100 watts. Just under 100 watts. So it's putting out around.
With white or with both?
With white. That's on full white. That's on absolute full white. Yeah. So the important thing about it is its low power consumption compared to a halogen fixture. It saves around it uses about 1/7 the power of a halogen fixture, and that we've calculated based on the cost of the fixture and the cost of halogen fixtures, pays back in less than 2 years if you're doing a retrofit program, and actually if you're buying from new, it's just over a year. So it's an energy-saving green product.
Is there a battery in it?
There is a battery in it. That's an important question, actually. Yeah, the battery actually means that the unit continues to run when you switch the switch off. When you do that, there's no flicker. It continues to operate. So the person in the auditorium doesn't actually notice that a flick transition activity has taken place.
What sort of battery is it?
It's a sealed lead acid battery. Yeah.
How big is it?
It's size is about 4 amp hours roughly.
Okay.
But that's more to do with the fact that it's got to drive quite a lot of current into the head.
Yeah.
And these batteries have an internal resistance, so it's really just to make sure that it's got enough oomph to keep the head going whilst the switch is off.
Yeah.
It could be a much smaller battery actually from a capacity point of view.